What is going on, world? You know who it is. I am the Hungarian experiment, and today I have a little rant to make here. This might seem a little petty, discussing this with you guys on my YouTube channel here, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pissed off right now, and a big part of this YouTube channel for this year is I want to be as open and honest with you guys as possible. My ego has been a little hit here, and you know, I've discussed this on my YouTube channel here. I believe that part of this YouTube channel, part of me documenting my life, has helped me in a way to shed my ego. I tend to not let my ego interfere with my actions and my choices in life anymore because I can see the outcome of them. I can see how documenting my life, how egotistical I used to be. So that made me question a lot over these last 3 years, and I believe I don't allow my ego to get involved in many of my choices and decisions in life anymore. But being a human being, we all have this thing within us. We all have this ego. We all have this thing that, you know, it's that little voice inside of our head. And today, my ego got hit a little bit, so I want to discuss this with you guys. And a big part of the ego, and this is what I want to discuss and show here, is that we can't allow it to affect our choices and decisions in this world. It's okay to have an ego. It's okay to discuss issues and things that are going on when your ego does get hit with your close friends and your family. People who you know aren't going to like ruin you or, you know, take it and tell the world or other people and have it affect your other kind of relationships in life. But as I mentioned, this year I want to be as open and honest as possible. I want to be documenting the journey. I want to be documenting life. I do have a few points written down because, as I mentioned, this really hit my ego, and this is something I really want to discuss with you guys. So let's dive into it. So recently I've been tagged in a post or a video on Instagram from other people here in my city. It is heavily insinuating that myself and others have either bought or paid for subscribers or followers. And they also happen to handle this in a very passive-aggressive way. They made a video, kind of very hinted at, you know, I don't think it was hinted at me, but someone else then tagged me in that video and said, look at what it does to be authentic and real. So I don't even think this person has seen a bunch of my videos here on YouTube. They probably just see some of these things that I'm going to discuss here, and this is why they've assumed this and believe this. And again, this has hit my ego a little bit, but I want to talk about this and I want to discuss this. Now, I can't speak for the other people there, but I have absolutely never paid for subscribers. I've never paid for views. I have experimented with in the past, and I have discussed this with you guys. I've discussed this on the Social Lab YouTube channel as well, that we've experimented with paying for ads on Facebook, paying for ads on Instagram to see what kind of results will happen. Now, I can't speak for these other people who were tagged in this post, or this post might have been aimed at, but I do not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about views. I don't give a fuck about subscribers. Now, before I dive any deeper here, I want to start off by saying I love every single one of you who are supporting me along my journey. I appreciate every single one of you who are following along my videos, who are part of my path, and who are supporting this. Like, this is absolutely amazing that I can pick up a camera and I can just talk to people who have been following my journey for the last 3 years. You guys, the true OG subscribers there, you guys know what I do on a day-to-day. You guys know why I'm doing all this, why I'm experimenting, why I'm putting all this effort and not getting much reward out of it. The reward is you guys. The reward is having you guys on my path. But along with that, I really appreciate you guys following along my path. But if you choose to unsubscribe, I don't care. I am not going to stop changing. I am not going to stop growing. I'm not going to stop experimenting with new things because I believe I may lose some people along that path. I told myself when I started this YouTube channel that I'm not going to cater myself or my content to anyone out there in the world. All I can do with this camera, all I can do with my life is be as open and honest as possible with you guys and with myself. This is who I am. This is the man that I have become through this journey. I am not going to stop growing. I am not going to stop changing and experimenting and trying new things out of my body and in my lifestyle because I think I might lose a few of you along the path. Now, I have done some crazy stuff in the past, like eating 4 pizzas in one day or doing 10,000 calorie challenges to try to gain some more followers, but I've never paid for subscribers.
32 slices of pizza.
Why the hell did I do this? It's got 42,000 views, I guess. Sometimes you gotta do some crazy stuff to get some notoriety. Now, I can understand why someone coming to my YouTube channel may think that I did this because I have about 25,000 subscribers right now, and if you go check out all my recent videos, it's kind of weak. The views are kind of weak. For instance, let's take a look at Matt's channel. He's been on YouTube for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years here now. He has about 6,000 subscribers now. I think he's climbing to 6,000, and he gets more views on his recent videos than I do. But, as I discussed earlier, my journey is different. I am not a business. I am not trying to push a certain rhetoric. I don't have anything that I'm sticking to. I don't have one niche that I'm sticking to. I'm constantly growing, I'm constantly evolving, and I'm trying to document and display that growth. I'm trying to document and display that change through my YouTube channel. And I want other people to get along this path too. I have nothing against the people out there in the world who are already in a business or already have some kind of path that they're on, and they want to highlight that through their YouTube journey or through their Instagram journey or through Twitter or whatever kind of platform that you choose. But me, I am an individual. I don't have anything holding me back. I don't have sponsors. No one's paying me to do this shit. And to be honest, I probably want to title the video with the word fuck in it if I cared about money, if I cared about views, because everything's getting demonetized right now on YouTube. Everything. I would have titled my last video with the word crack in it if I wanted to follow the YouTube algorithm. And why? Because I don't give a fuck about views. My journey on this planet is different than most people's path. And I know it's going to take me a lot longer to become successful along this path. And that's fine with me because I'm content with my journey. I know there's going to be highs, I know there's going to be lows, but that is my path. And this is who I'm meant to be. My journey here is about documenting the experimentation of new and different concepts that are going on in the world. And I test them out on myself and give my opinion on them. So you guys don't have to go through the menial bullshit that goes on behind it. What if something doesn't work? Now you guys know. You don't have to go through all the work and effort that I did. But there are also some amazing things that I've experimented with in the past that has got me to build this following. I've experimented heavily with intermittent fasting. I've experimented heavily with oil pulling and stomach vacuums. And that is a big reason I have a following of over 25,000 subscribers. But a lot of those people who have subscribed to my journey don't care about my path. They don't care about the journey. But I know one day people will. And that is what is important to me. I am willing to sacrifice views. I am willing to sacrifice subscribers. I lose about half the amount of subscribers I gain every month. Because I turn people off. And why? Because I'm real. I just don't care. I'm passionate as fuck, and I don't care if I lose people along that path. I'm not here to cater. So, to be honest, it really hit my ego today when someone called me not authentic. When someone said that I wasn't real, even if it was in a very passive-aggressive way. Because that's honestly all I can do. All I can do is be myself and be real and open and honest with you guys. But another big part of my path here is that I want other people here in London to get upon this journey. I don't think everyone needs the path that I'm taking. As I mentioned there, my path is going to take me a lot longer to become successful at it because it's just not the typical path. I'm not following the typical routine that you need to do to gain subscribers, to gain followers, and to build your following. Why? Because I want to be real and authentic. Now, if we go take a look back through some of my old videos, and this is stuff that I've experimented with in the past and that I want to teach Londoners, and I want to show Londoners how to take advantage of these platforms. And that's why I have experimented in the past with paying for ads I just spat everywhere, with paying for ads on Facebook and paying for ads on Instagram, because a lot of people are doing this right now. So I want to know how this is going to affect businesses here in London if they do decide to put $100 on an ad on Facebook. What kind of outreach are they going to get? This stuff I find extremely fascinating, so I've experimented with it. But I've never paid for subscribers. I've never paid for the legitimacy that I took 3 years now to build. But to be honest, if I wanted to take advantage of the system, if I wanted to take advantage of the algorithm, I could, and I already have. I've done this in the past. I have this very interesting plugin that anyone can get here for Chrome and I think Internet Explorer as well. It is called VidIQ. This thing is amazing. You pay $5 a month and it tells you how to boost your SEO score, how to take advantage of tags on your YouTube videos, how to take advantage of your titles, and how to take advantage of everything that you can do, your thumbnail, all that kind of stuff, to really get as much exposure and as much engagement as possible. Now, through this VidIQ, I actually watched a video where the guy who created it talked about doubling down. So he talked about how when you go into your YouTube analytics and your statistics, that you can see what is the first major 3 keywords that people are finding you or myself when they're searching on YouTube. And I did that, and what did I find? My top 3 were oil pulling, stomach vacuums, and intermittent fasting. So at the end of the year there, I wanted to experiment with this doubling down. So let's take a look at my videos there. Nothing over this year has gotten over 1,000 views, which honestly is a little disappointing. I thought with doing a video every single day, and I know it's going to get there eventually, because I have some seriously big plans here in London. You guys probably have already seen them and heard of them, especially if you're on Instagram right now. Like, some big stuff is coming, and I know my path is going to get there by the end of this year. I know by the end of 2018, things are really going to pop off, because I'm doing things in a lot different way than most people are. And that is going to mean something to the world. But for now, as we go back here, my last 4 videos actually before the new year were stomach vacuums around the world, dentists won't believe this, no food for 2.5 days, and the failed oil pulling experiment. I knew that if I doubled down, if I took advantage of this doubling down and I really focused on creating the content that all these people were searching for me for, I could get a lot of views. And look at those videos. The stomach vacuum around the world video is almost at 5,000 views. The dentist won't believe me with a picture of some ugly ass teeth that I talked about this crazy lady in the past has almost 15,000 views. No food for 2.5 days, the 60-hour fast, has 2,000 views, and the failed oil pulling experiment has 1,100 views. So if I really wanted to, if I wanted to be fake, I could easily be a lot bigger of a YouTuber right now. But that is not who I want to be. I want to be real. I want to be as open and honest as possible along my path. I don't want to be the stomach vacuum guy. I don't want to be the fasting guy. I don't want to be the oil pulling guy. I want to be that person out there where you guys know that I'm going to be open and honest about everything I discuss in this world. I know 100% if I make videos like that, it's going to get more views. But I don't give a fuck about the views. I care about you guys. I care about my journey and my path and documenting that path, because I know one day this long form of documentation, the whole reason I started this journey, is going to help others out there and is going to mean something one day. So I know this was a big ass rant. I know this video probably won't even get monetized because I got the F word in the title and I've been swearing throughout all this. But again, I don't care, because this is who I am. You can hate it or you can love it. It's all good. You can unsubscribe right now if you don't like this video. That's fine. So once again, thank you to all the OG subscribers who are following along my path. I know you guys believe in me. I don't know why I felt inclined to make this video today. I think a big part of it is, as I mentioned, this year I want to be as open and honest as possible. I've been open and honest in the past. I can't talk anymore. I've been open and honest in the past about as much as I could be. But this year, I want to take that to a whole nother level.
How? Never.
I believe this is the future. I believe other people need to get on this path. It might not be for everyone. Being open and honest about every factor in your life is definitely not going to be for everyone. But please, don't take the people like myself who are getting along this path. We don't need your tags. We don't need you telling us to be authentic and real because you check out my YouTube channel and you see a bunch of videos that aren't doing as well in your vision of what is successful. Because I get amazing comments from you guys every single day. Let's pop them up all over the screen here. This is what I live for. This is what I love, and this is why I'm on this journey. I'm not scared to be real. I'm not scared to fail, and I'm not scared to show all this on the camera, all for the world. So to be honest, I don't know why I'm so riled up today. I don't get like this. I haven't gotten like this in a while. I think things are changing. I think things are growing. This path of doing a video every single day is making me even more of a better man. Like, I didn't think I could get past the man that I started with at the beginning of this year, but I'm growing every single day, and I want to take you guys along that path with me, and I'm not scared to grow. I'm not scared to show that with the world, and I want you guys not to be scared. I want you guys to be able to pick up a camera and be able to document everything. And if I have to be the representation of that, I'm not scared to do that. So I love all you guys who are on my path. You OG subscribers are absolutely amazing, and yeah, that's it for me. I'm making a video right now, YouTube Live, because I'm going to be announcing the people who won the $25 PayPal prize for tagging their friends in the Instagram post I made about hiding money around London. So I'm going to be hopping right into another video right after that, where I'm just going to be real and authentic and open and honest, because that is all I can do in this world. And hopefully people watching there, you guys understand and you can see that don't worry about making a certain piece of content. If that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it, but be aware that you may be locking yourself down. There is a path out there for experiments. There is a path for people who want to experiment with things in this world, and that's what I want to show. Big things are coming for people who are open and honest and authentic and real. So let's take this path, world. If you're one of these people, if you got a YouTube channel and you're documenting the openness and honesty about everything in your life, message me. I'll be there to support you, because we need more people. We need more people on this kind of side, not people who are creating content for their business and then they're trying to shit and talk about other people while, you know, they're telling people to be real and open and honest and not shit on people when that's what they're doing. So this is, it's very, again, that's hit my ego in a way. I felt I needed to discuss this. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw here, make sure you go hit that like button, and you probably have already seen it, but if not, go check out that live video, because I'm going to be talking about a few other things than just the winners. A lot of other things are going on in my life. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am the Hungarian Experiment.